Welcome to this senior all dumbbell exercise routine. I'm your host, Jesse Swear, nationally recognized inclusive fitness trainer, silver sneaker flex instructor. Find out more about me, visit my website, www.jesseswear.com. Now, in today's senior or older adult all dumbbell exercise routine, I'm going to be using those lightweight dumbbells that you see sitting on that end table. Now, if you don't have any at home, that's okay. You can just use your imagination. You can use your fists. You can use water bottles. Heck, you can use a measuring tape if you'd like. However, the real goal of when you do this exercise is to either do it in the standing position, seated position, or a combination of both, and to work and isolate specific muscles. Now, sometimes open chain exercises, which is like single isolation in joints, can be difficult on your joints. So what we're going to try to do is we're going to try to do more closed kinetic chain type exercises today as we go through this all dumbbell exercise routine. So that means we're going to be utilizing more joints, more compression on those joints, and not sheathing or shear force on a single joint. Now bear with me as you do this because it is a little more functional and it is a little more difficult. Now, before we do get started, we do have 5 things. If you ever get lightheadedness, pain, dizziness, discomfort, or fatigue, hit the pause, come back a little bit later. The other thing is that virtual liability. You should always consult with your physician before engaging in any physical activity program. By participating in this online exercise with me, you assume all dangerous, hazardous risks of such participation. Exercises demonstrated by the instructor in this online class can be demanding. If you're unable to safely perform these exercises, please modify them or choose a different set of exercises. Number 2, I can't see you, I can't hear. Pay attention to that form, pay attention to the mechanics. Lengthen and elongate that spine. Number 3, breathe, inhale and exhale. 4, pay attention to rate of perceived exertion, 1 through 10. And then that number 5, hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. We got the hydration, we got the dumbbells, and let's get cracking. So I'm gonna drive those dumbbells, I'm gonna put them next to me, and we're gonna start off with just a mini squat. So if you do have a chair, you can squat on the chair, go as low as you want. The real goal is get those toes over knees, knees over hips, and hips over shoulders. And again, you don't want them in, what do I say, a totem pole stance, nice and close. We're not working the sartorius muscle. We're going to be working those glutes, those quads, and those hamstrings. So side view, weights at the side, just squatting down, just like that. Now, if you need to put them here to do it, you can put them down, squat here, put them here, rest them here. You got it. There we go. Some nice little squats. Let's get 8. Again, these are closed kinetic chain exercises because the feet are stationary and you're compressing more than one joint as you do these exercises. As best you can, keep on going. Let's get 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest it. Awesome job. Looking good. Next exercise, again, a little more difficult, a little tougher for that older adult. You want to try to keep that head above the heart as we do this, as we're going to work on a deadlift. Well, as we work on this deadlift, we're going to be really working on that back as well. So if you're in that seated position, you're going to be just bending over, touching that weight to the ground. If you're in that standing position, you're going to be going like this, head above the heart, touch, come on up. Side view or diagonal view, touch, come on up. There you go, just like that. And if you can't touch, that's okay, just touch your toes. Put a pillow down there, touch the pillow instead. Might help you out a little bit. Go down, touch that pillow, come on up. Touch that pillow, come on up. You got it, let's go. Hold on to those dumbbells, those remote controls, those water bottles. Touching. Again, this is going to be more closed kinetic chain exercise. Going to work those joints, push those glutes back, hinge here first, drop down, back on up. Hinge, drop on up. There you go. Woo-wee! Get it. Come on, 4 more there, seniors. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Awesome work. I'm going to keep that pillow because we're going to use it for that next exercise as we go to another closed kinetic chain exercise. We're going to put all these together in a moment. So if you need that hydration, grab that hydration because this is a little difficult exercise routine for you today. I know that is. So now we're going to just hinge here, See what I do? Like I'm skiing, right? Push it through and curl it up. Push, curl, push, curl. Again, although this is a little bit of open kinetic chain, more of it is ending up to be a closed kinetic chain and more functional because you're using multiple joints and you're compressing, and you're not just throwing those weights around, you're controlling them so that they rest up on top of the shoulders. Control so they rest. Nice and controlled. I'm not using my biceps, I'm just using this motion right here, like this. Swinging, swinging, one more, and rest. Awesome job. How are you feeling at home? We've done 3 closed kinetic chain exercises from the squat to your deadlift to your power clean. Now, the only thing we didn't do was the power press, which we're going to stay away from that today. And we're going to go to the next exercise for you, which is not a lunge, but lunge would be a good exercise. We're just not going to do it. Nice and tall, and we're just going to shrug them up. There you go. Nice good shrugs. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Rest it. Get rid of that. Pretend you got a kettlebell. We're going to take this one weight right here, and we're going to do a kettlebell swing. But we're going to do the American kettlebell swing, all right? So we're not just going to swing through and put it about chest level. We're going to take it all the way above that head. So when I do that American kettlebell swing, which I still have this pillow out here, I don't know I necessarily need that anymore. Let's get that back to Lincoln over there. Is we're going to swing it through like this, come all the way up at the top. Swing through, all the way up. Swing through, all the way up. Watch what I do. Toes, knees, hips, shoulder widths apart, dropping down, all the way up, hold it there. So at the top, what's happening is you're becoming more isometric. So the compression is not necessarily on the shoulder joints, but it goes down through the wrist joint, elbow joint, shoulder joint, into the hip joint, knee joint, and ankle joint. So you're working all joints, and you're learning to create a strong postural balance. Keep them up, hold them there. Good job. Rest. Now, that was single American kettlebell swing. Now what we're going to do is we're going to do double. We're going to double that up. And instead of swinging through like this, right, we're going to swing through and stop at the top. So that side view, same position with those toes, knees and over the hips, hips over shoulders, all that good stuff, right? And you're going to swing them through up to the top, hold them there. But this becomes more dynamic because you're using 2 instead of 1, right? So you're not doing bilateral, you're doing unilateral, so the joints have to be stronger as you do this. However, you're going to get really strong, you're going to work on cardiovascular endurance. There you go. Woo-wee. Up top, feeling good. Hold them there. Not swinging those arms. Best way to do this sometimes is have a stick or a pull instead of 2 lightweight dumbbells. But if this is all you have, this is all you're going to use. Are you getting tired at home yet? I bet you are. So let's rest them down. Let's go back to those shrugs, finish up, send you on your way, because believe it or not, I'm done. I bet you're done, especially if you're an older adult. And this is the first time doing this dynamic, closed kinetic chain exercise routine with me. Peace, my friends. Get your breath, get your hydration, pay attention, ready to perceive exertion throughout. Not just once, but twice, but 3 times throughout. Check that perceived rate of exertion and make sure you hydrate in between those sets that we do. And go in peace and keep on coming back.